Hey, this is Dwayne Smith at AthensTennis.com, and today I want to talk about what shot should you attempt to hit in tennis. Oftentimes, if you're just a beginner, you're trying to get the ball back into play, which is fine. But as you become better, intermediate and advanced players, you want to do more than just get the ball back into play. You want to steer the ball, you want to sometimes go for winners. So what we're talking about today is when do you go for winner? When do you try to pull the trigger? And a lot of people call this shot selection, and good players, make good shot selection, and players that aren't so good sometimes try to hit winners when they shouldn't. So let me give you a rule of thumb as sort of how to do this. A coach talked to me many years ago, and he said divide the court into sort of three positions. Close to the net is a green ball, near the baseline is a yellow ball, and behind the baseline is a red ball. So you sort of have three zones there, green, yellow, red. And any ball that is short in the court, you usually can try to go for a win or an offensive shot. So that's a green ball. That would be in the service box or close to the service line where you're striking the ball. If you're striking the ball near the baseline, that's basically a neutral shot. That would be a yellow ball, and it's a shot that you could get back into play and possibly hit an offensive shot. Maybe not a winner, but an offensive shot. And then when you're in trouble, when you're really deep in the court, that would be a red ball, and that would be a shot where you're hitting behind the baseline or close to the fence area. On that shot, you're in defense, and you're really just trying to get the ball back into play, hopefully deep and hopefully down the middle, and that'll give you an opportunity to get back into the court. If your opponent is coming to net on you when you're in that red ball position, you might want to hit a deep lob to try to get you some time to recover, get back into the court and whatnot. So those are sort of kind of a rule of thumb. Think of green ball, yellow ball, red ball. Now some people would call that offense, neutral, and defense. It's the same idea. And remember, just because a ball is in the green zone, it's in the service box, if it's a great drop shot and you're struggling to get there, you're not really in a green ball position or offensive position. So you can use that sort of as a rule of thumb to think about what shot I should attempt. But it's kind of an easy and clever way for players to realize. The sooner you can realize what ball's coming and what you could and should do with it, the better tennis player you'll be. Dwayne Smith, AthensTennis.com. Get out there and hit some tennis balls.